When Pedro first came to Good Sam, he didn't have much, just a single bag of necessities. He had faced a lot: homelessness, addiction, legal challenges, and even a stroke that left him with ongoing health issues. But from the start, it was clear Pedro was focused on rebuilding his life for his children. He shared right away that both of his kids were in foster care with family members, and maintaining regular visitation with them was absolutely essential to him. That bag he brought in, well, it wasn't filled with things for himself, but a diaper bag that was packed with everything he needed to care for his kids during their visits. Pedro was persistent in his job search and eventually found steady work in the food production industry. He even invested in an electric bike to make his commute easier. As he continued to grow, we invited Pedro to step into leadership as a house manager at our men's housing. Not long after Pedro joined our program, we got a call from Kieona. She and Pedro share children, and she was hoping to be nearby so that they could co-parent. She had just completed a rehabilitation program and needed housing for herself and their daughter, who was just an infant. We were able to welcome them into our women and children's home. Kieona was extremely motivated and quickly found full-time work, opened a savings account, and started our match savings program. With hard work and discipline, she saved $1,000, and we were proud to match it, helping her to take one more step toward long-term stability. She also established childcare right away so she could stay consistent in her job and continue moving forward. As her savings grew, Kieona was also able to purchase a reliable car, something that gave her even more independence and allowed her to keep up with her daycare, work, and all the needs of her family. As Pedro and Kieona continued to build stability, they also focused on one of their most important goals: bringing their son back home. Stable housing gave them the foundation they needed to show they were ready. At first, they had weekly custody visits at the Good Sam office. Then those turned into overnight visits, and eventually their son was able to move in full-time with Kieona and their daughter. While this was an incredible milestone for their family, they were still living in two separate Good Sam homes, doing the best they could, but still apart. Then something monumental happened, not just for them, but for us as an organization. Pedro and Kieona became the first two-parent family that Good Sam was able to house together under one roof. It was a historic moment for our program and a turning point for their family. On move-in day, Pedro stepped inside, smiled, and said to Kieona, "Honey, I'm home." That moment said it all. For the first time in a long time, they were finally together, reunited as a family. It's families like theirs that remind us what's possible when stability, support, and compassion come together. That's what Good Sam is all about.